Wait before you just go to the main part. Hi, hello guys. This is Medbits, your exam savior, and today we'll be discussing about CNS types of neurons, UMNL and LMNL. UMNL means upper motor neuron lesion. LMNL means, as you know, lower motor neuron lesion. Exactly. So yeah, we'll be discussing about this and yep, let's get into it. Types of neurons. In terms of function, scientists classify neurons into three broad types: sensory, motor, and interneurons. Sensory neurons helps us to taste, smell, hear, see, feel things around us. Very basic that we know, right? They are triggered by physical and chemical inputs from our environment. Sound, touch, heat, and light are physical inputs. Smell and taste are chemical inputs. Interneurons. Interneurons are neural intermediaries found in brain and spinal cord. They are the most common type of neuron. They pass signals from sensory neurons and other interneurons to motor neurons and other interneurons. Often they form complex circuits that help us to react to external stimuli. Example, when we touch something hot, okay, sensory neurons in our fingertips send a signal to interneurons in spinal cord. Some interneurons pass the signal on to motor neurons in hand, which allows us to move hand away. Other interneurons send a signal to pain center, as we know, pain pathway, right? So we'll be discussing about that too. Pain center in brain, and we experience pain. So yep, that will be it. Motor neurons. Motor neurons play a role in movement, including voluntary and involuntary movements. These neurons allow the brain and spinal cord to communicate with muscles, organs, and glands all over the body. There are two types of motor neurons, which is lower motor neurons and upper motor neurons. So lower motor neurons carry signals from the spinal cord to smooth muscles and the skeletal muscles. Upper motor neurons carry signals between our brain and spinal cord. Motor neurons in cerebral cortex, neurons in basal ganglia, brainstem nuclei, and neurons in cerebellum are upper motor neurons. When you eat, for instance, lower motor neuron in spinal cord sends to the smooth muscles in your esophagus, stomach, and intestines. Okay, these muscles contract, which allows food to move through your digestive tract. Upper motor neurons relay information from the brain to the spinal cord and brainstem, where they activate lower motor neurons, which directly stimulate muscles to contract. Upper motor neurons are first order neurons regulated by the neurotransmitter glutamate, are found in the primary motor cortex, exactly, and terminate in the spinal cord or brainstem, unable to leave the central nervous system. Contrarily, lower motor neurons directly innervate skeletal muscle and have cell bodies in the anterior horn of the spinal cord and at cranial nerve nuclei. Lesions. Lesions are areas of damage to motor neurons. Damage both to upper and lower motor neurons results in distinctly identifiable deficits that can localize the cause of the deficit. They each serve distinct functions in steering spinal mechanics. The collaborative effect of the UMN, which you know, with the LMN is crucial in facilitating voluntary movement. So as we know, there are two types of lesions, which is lower motor neuron lesion and upper motor neuron lesion. Now let's discuss the difference between upper motor neuron lesion and lower motor neuron lesion. In upper motor neuron lesion, in this, pyramidal and extrapyramidal descending tracts are involved. In lower motor, in this, A and V motor neurons of spinal cord and neurons of cranial nerve nuclei are involved. Okay, so conditions in upper motor occurs in vascular accidents and space occupying lesions. Conditions in here occurs in poliomyelitis. Nutrition is group of muscles affected. Nutrition is single muscles are affected. Here tone is increased, here tone is lost. Here there is no loss of power, here power is lost. In reflexes, superficial and deep reflexes is exaggerated. Reflexes in here is superficial and deep reflexes, which is lost. Here Babinski sign is positive, here it is negative. Clonus is present, clonus is absent. Paralysis is spastic, paralysis is flaccid. Clasp knife reflex present, and here it is absent. So let's discuss further. Babinski reflex. Babinski reflex is one of the normal reflexes in infants. Reflexes are responses that occur when the body receives a certain stimulus. The Babinski reflex occurs after the sole of the foot has been firmly stroked. The big toe then moves upward or towards the top surface of the foot. The other toes fan out. This reflex is normal up to 2 years old. It disappears as the child gets older. It may disappear as early as 12 months. When the Babinski reflex is present in a child older than 2 years or in an adult, it is often a sign of a central nervous system disorder. The central nervous system includes the brain and spinal cord. Okay. Disorders may include amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, brain tumor or injury, meningitis, which is infection of the brain membranes covering the brain and spinal cord, multiple sclerosis, spinal cord injury, stroke. Congratulations guys, now we have learned types of neurons, upper motor neuron lesion and lower motor neuron lesion. And I hope the topics is very clear for you. And yep, best of luck for your exams. Good luck. Believe in yourself. Hope for the best. Pray to God. And yep, everything will come in good times, and see you on next video. Bye.